Good morning and happy Sunday to everyone under the sound of my voice in the grant industry. Coming your way this morning is Comrade Kingsley, aka my friend I told you, the national leader of New Dawn Humanitarian Foundation. Today is 21st day of May 2023. And I'm coming your way this morning to present the hard truths to us once again, as usual. There is an adage that says that an infant's head does not bend when the elders are in the market. There is also another adage that says that what an elder sat down to see, even if a child climbed the Iroko tree, the child will never see it. This morning, I want to let you all to get this straight. What I, Comrade Kingsley, aka my friend I told you, sat down in my village to see without marrying or romancing a grand handler. Even the grand handler cannot see it. Do you know why? Because I am possessed with the forces of sincerity. This morning, I want us to know that lies, deceits, can never produce good results. A foundation built on lies can never stand the test of time. This is a hard truth. The ball is in your court. If we lose these grants that God Almighty has presented before us, because it is no longer a news, the money is there. Everybody know. But what everybody doesn't know is who is to disburse it. Not everybody that knows that. If we lose these very grants, let us blame no one. Because each and every one of you, both the gullible and the non-gullible, all of you knows the role you play for this grant. If you played a positive role, you know. If you played a negative role, you know. If we lose this grant, I want you to take it from me that no one is to be blamed. In my last VN, that pregnant VN, that all grand pressure group, in their little knowledge, call for a meeting after a few hours of releasing the VN and then destroy it, buried the truth in it. But unfortunately, the truth has refused to decay. No matter how deep they bury the truth, it will continue to resurrect. Truth can never die, but lie can die after causing damage. In that VN, I made us to know that this disbursement is hovering among 4 individuals, which is Theophilus Ebony Eloche, Andrew Abdullahi, Ken Wakama, and Ben. I gave these 4 names to us, and I told us to go close to these 4 men. They are in this country. I told you that these men are in this country. They are from this country. They both are alive, and they both live and based in Abuja. I told us to go to them, see how we can lobby them together. Let us ask them whatever they hold against each other. Let them bring their egos down and put the masses who has been suffering, who has been tortured for how many years. Let them put the masses first and settle their differences for this grant to be successfully disbursed. All ground pressure group, in their little knowledge, will tell you that what you don't know is bigger than you. Unknown to them that what they don't know is a grandfather to them. They rubbish it, bury the truth. But thank God, the truth has been so sophisticated that can never decay. I want to still repeat it here. These 4 names I mentioned, Theophilus Ebony Eloche, Andrew Abdullahi, Ben, and Ken Wakama, knows the truth. Several times I called Ken Wakama to tell Nigerians the truth. The subscribers of this grant, those who are believing for this grant to come, say, Ken Wakama, don't tell us the truth for security reasons. Kai, this is laughable. They said Ken should not come out to tell the truth because of security reasons. I agreed. The truth has been rejected. But I want to tell you today, the 21st day of May 2023, that you must allow truth to stand. Then we can be sure of success. The disbursement of this grant is in the hand of one person among these 4 individuals. I also made this known to us in my last broadcast, that look, there is a high level of politics playing over this disbursement. All ground pressure group refuse to see it. Even when they see it, they buried it and tell you that because it is not your time. If it is not my time, collect the truth, take the truth and fix the truth in place. But they refuse, because the truth came from Comrade Kingsley, the grandfather of pressure and the grant industry. They refuse it. They rejected it. Today, what is happening? Where are we? Where do we go from here? This disbursement remains in the hand of one person out of these 4 people. And until the needful is done, we will remain here this same time by next month. May God forbid this. May God never allow this to happen. The politics that is going on is the politics of the higher bidder. I will bring 1 million. I will bring 2 billion. Theophilus Ebony Eloche is busy collecting money from Nigerians to sort his way out. Ken Wakama is busy collecting money from Nigerians to sort his way out. The politics that is playing today, I want you to get the updates, real updates from me. The politics that is going on right now as I speak is, if I am not the one to disburse this grant, let it go back to the donor. Can you believe this? This is what Christian leaders who will tell you that they have you at heart, they want to see the sources of the masses. This is the game that is playing right now. If you cannot give it to me to do it, let it go back to the donor. That is the latest politics going on right now. Are you aware of this before now? No, you can never be aware, because stealing, extortion has taken over your brain. You don't reason properly anymore. The 300,000 collected from over 100 NGOs, how far? When I heard the announcement of the collection of that 300,000, I went to New Dawn Humanitarian Platform. I dropped a comment and I quote, "This is international scam. My heart bleeds. So many people came to my private boss to insult me. Why will I do this? Go and disburse your grant. Go and disburse your grant. Why will you say this? Why will you say this? I least expected you to say this in the public domain. Why will I'm disappointed at you?" And I laughed. The question I have for you today is, how far? The idiots that collected that money, what they told you they need is 30 million. Of course, me and you know that they collected more than 30 million naira, and as I speak with you, they are still collecting money. Even after the time frame they gave to us has expired, they continue to collect more money as I speak with you. They now have disbursement stakeholders is now different from organization stakeholders. They now have disbursement stakeholders. See, we have so many educated illiterates in this grant industry, and that is why they will continue to use your brains to enrich themselves. The person that collected these millions of naira from them, how far? Has he done his own part? They told you the reason for collecting that money. Everybody defended it. I want to ask, the person they gave that money, has he played his own part? The person has defrauded the so-called Uaag. Let me talk him. This voice note go reach presidency, because the last two voice notes I made, the last voice note in particular, is with the presidency. All the voice note that each and every one of you is doing, especially on the area of collecting money, is with the presidency. This one will also be there. They all know the truth. The person that collected this millions of naira, has he played his own part? Has he not scammed Uaag? Let me talk him. Somebody is having a document that contains trillions of naira belonging to Nigerians, that ordinarily you are entitled to how many million you want, because you have the document. Just to sign an agreement, promise you how many million that belongs to you, and the disbursement is done. The person chooses to collect millions, and these big heads has to agree with him and collect the whopping sum of 300,000 naira from over 100 NGOs with a private account. Hey, we should be ready to dance the surugede. that may come before us any moment from now. We are watching. How far with this 300,000 naira? I was insulted. And I'm still watching. And for those who are saying my time has expired, I should go home, go and disburse your grant. You are very stupid, very senseless individuals, unreasonable people. The grants you are saying I am the handler, I agreed. I have agreed though, because definitely God must fulfill his promises upon that grant. If I am a grant handler, the grants and the job that I started since 2021, which one came first? Because I signed a contract, I should now dump my job for a contract. That makes you unreasonable. I should dump my job after investing my hard-earned money, with inclusive the money of those who trusted me and subscribed for these grants through me. I should not talk about it because I signed a contract. Selfishness will frustrate you. Senseless individuals, your time has expired. My time can never expire, in as much as lies and deceit is the order of the day in the grant industry. My time will never expire. Take it or leave it. I repeat again, the disbursement of this grant is in the hand of one person out of 4 names I have presented before us. And since we have chosen to pay a deaf ear to the word of truth, let's blame no one if we lose these grants. Today, in the grant industry, donors from international community now call voice note warriors to give them directives. Do you see the level that these individuals has reduced us? Today, in the grant industry, the donors now tell you they will send you MOU and they will collect 55 or 50,000. What a word. What a great industry. What a lucrative industry, a money-making machine industry. Donors now call a voice note warrior and they give him instruction to tell the beneficiary instead of the person they have contract with. The donor now speak direct to voice note warriors. It is very painful. My heart bleeds. As for those pastorpreneurs and apostles and their boys in the grant industry who are still extorting money, the hard-earned money belonging to the gullible Nigerians, though it may tarry, but I want you to know that the day of judgment is near. I remain Comrade Kingsley, aka my friend I told you, the grandfather of pressure, the founder of pressure, the symbol of pressure itself. I am unbeatable. My back will never touch the ground and the grant industry. I leave you with this hard truth today. The ball is in your courts. Decide for yourself. Goodbye.